everyone, it's Amanda here with your August 2018 RuneScope. And August is a special month here at RuneScopes because it marks my 5th year anniversary here on YouTube. So yay, 5 years doing this for you guys. So I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel and sharing my videos. For those of you that get private readings, and particularly my regulars out there, you know who you are. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, for supporting me, and recommending your friends, your family to get readings with me or to come check out my channel. I really do appreciate all of you guys. So I just wanted to take a moment to say that. Otherwise I wouldn't still be here 5 years later. So yeah, when I started here on YouTube, there was maybe a handful of people reading tarot. Nobody was reading runes. And, you know, and there were a few astrologers, but now it's just like, man, it's exploded. So, you know, but before that, I did it the old-fashioned way. I read at psychic fairs and worked at a metaphysical bookshop doing readings there for a while. So I've been doing this for 20 years. But if you're new here and you like my content and you find that I am connecting with you in the general reads, definitely click the subscribe button, because then you will get notified whenever I upload new content each month. But this month, in conjunction with the runes, I'm going to be using the Pagan Tarot. And I used to know who this is by. Oh, Gina M. Pace and Luca Raimondo is who this deck is by. And in conjunction with our trusty runes, of course. But yeah, and then as always, be sure to join me for part 2 of your August reading over on my Vimeo channel. You'll find that link below. I will be pulling one card from Madame Mendora's Fortune Cards for your spiritual guidance reading for the month of August. Don't forget your mid-year check-in readings are also over there, covering July through December of 2018, if you want to get a longer-term view of how the rest of the year is going to play out. So definitely check that all out. Also remember, I've got the special going on. 5 questions for $50. Those readings will be going through the end of July. So if you want to get the discounted price, discounted reading, got 5 little specific questions you want to talk about and explore, hit me up for that. But without further ado, let's see what August holds for all of you out there. Hey there, Cancer. Let's see what the runes want to talk about for you in August 2018. What's going on with Cancer? August 2018 for Cancer. As always, Cancer, keep in mind these are general readings. So not all of these messages will apply to you. Some are going to be for the other Cancerians that are watching. You can check out the video for your rising sign as well to get additional messages. Sometimes all of your messages will be coming through your rising sign. It's more specific to your natal chart. So that happens a lot. You may find that resonates always a lot more than your sun sign. If you would like something though that takes out the guesswork and is not talking to thousands of other people, but just talking to you, you can always schedule a private consultation with me. So yeah, I've got 2 options available. I've got the 5 for $50, 5 questions for $50 available through July 31st, or you can always get the full 30-minute session for $70 on Skype. So just drop me a line at my email address to set that up. In general though, let's see what you're up to. Oh, we finally got a king. I was just thinking, like, there have been no kings coming up in the other readings that I've recorded so far. So one's popping out for you, Cancer. Well, let's check out your challenge here for August. We've got the 7 of Swords in reverse. Here's what it looks like in the upright. So your challenge is to get back something you've lost or find something you've lost. Or it could be the return of an opportunity that you thought you'd missed out on. Yeah, like a missed opportunity that could be coming back around. But it could be coming up as a challenge because you've already, like for instance, if this is a job offer with a company that you interviewed for or with previously, and it was several months ago, some of you may have already accepted another gig, and now that here's this coming back around. Others of you, it could be a past romance, a past relationship. We got a very masculine male rune coming up here. So for those of you that date men, it could be, yeah, an ex, or somebody that you used to be married to, or interested in, or had a crush on, coming back around. Especially if you felt it was a missed opportunity. Maybe it's somebody that you liked, but they weren't available, or you weren't available. There could be this coming back up, but because it's coming up as the challenge, you could be, you could be otherwise engaged, no matter what this opportunity is, whether it's coming in career or in your personal life here. But we'll see if we can get more information here about what's going on here. So yeah, your challenge just may be either dealing with something from the past, or deciding whether or not to accept an offer coming from your past, personal or professional. Now this could also be though, like you feel like, you're trying to get back something that you've lost, Cancer. Some of you may be trying to get back with an ex. You may be trying to get a job back that you lost, or get an opportunity back that you think you've missed out on. Could also be just trying to find something very important. So, Mercury is retrograde for much of August. So yeah, just kind of keep track of things. This could be as minor as you lost your keys, and it's if you don't find them, you're gonna be late for work, or you're gonna be late for this event, and So, I mean, if that's the biggest challenge of your month, that ain't bad, right? But, so yeah, maybe if you can remember, just be more aware in August of where things are. Because something could get quite lost. There could be an email could get lost. A text message that you thought you sent could or you thought was sent, maybe didn't go through. And it could involve like some very important communication. Again, personal or professional. Now in the present energy, so this would be for some of you whenever you're watching this video. For others of you, it will be the end of July going into August. Got the 8 of Cups in reverse. And here's what it looks like in the upright in this deck. Cups are chalices. Chalices in this deck. So in the reverse. Yeah, this is like someone feeling like emotionally they can't move on quite yet. And it could be you, it could be someone else. Like, I want to move on, I want to move out of this situation, but I can't. Like, I really want to be free of this. It can also be kind of being dragged back into something, like being, dragged back into a situation, or like held up, or like I want to leave, but I can't. Maybe for some of you, I'm feeling like, and this may be for just a few of you out there, but it's like you have to stay, like you may get this new job, you may decide to go take this gig, but then the one that's returning, but the gig that you are in right now, or the work that you're doing right now, you have to give like a 30-day notice. So you're really not digging it. So you really can't wait to get out of there, but it's like, oh God, I can't wait to leave, or I can't wait to get out of this. Tear is here indicating that, yeah, there's something that you're like ready to jump forward with. You're ready to move into. It's a rune of victory. You've also got Soalu here. And it's like, it is like going to be a great win for you, but there's something you got to finish up, some kind of loose ends you got to tie up. For some of you, maybe you're wanting to move. You're wanting to move to a different location, but there are delays and stuff around that. Mercury retrograde, not the best time to move. If you can wait until September to move, I would recommend it. Probably be a better time, both to find good deals and to find solid deals and to sign contracts that are going to stick than during a Mercury retrograde cycle. And Mars is retrograde as well through, I believe, all of August. So, yeah, I'd probably wait until you've got the energy of those planets moving direct before you make a big shift. If you can. Life goes on. We can't always wait for the planets. Just use your judgment, Cancer. But yeah, there seems to be a big move, a big shift you want to make, but you can't quite do it here in the present or at the beginning of August. End of July, beginning of August. You're readying, but it's not quite time. And you may be finding that frustrating because whatever this is, you're like, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. For others of you, it's just an emotional thing. Like, I really want to stop feeling this way, but we can't make ourselves stop feeling this way. Like, I really want to stop thinking about this past relationship, or I really want to stop thinking about, you know, this emotional hurt that someone caused me. And you're almost there though, Cancer. Like, I don't feel like for most of you, this would be like a fresh wound. It may just be something that, you know, it's popping up. Maybe it's popping up because they're, you know, somebody from the past has shown up and they're bringing that up again. And you're like, oh man, I thought I was past this, but this person getting back in touch with me, or, you know, spending time with this person again has really kind of reopened that wound. And I don't like the way it's making me feel. And you know, you may just even physically want to get away from this person. Like, you know, they're not coming up as a bad person, but I mean, maybe it ended badly, or, you know, you're just having a difficult time dealing with getting over something, letting something go so you can move forward. Not saying that if you rekindle a relationship, you won't be able to move forward together. That is possible, but it does seem like there's a lot to get over. There's a lot you would have to discuss and work out before you will be able to move forward. But yeah, others of you, this is just like a shift with a job, shift with location, moving. You may be moving both, relocating and moving for work. But for whatever reason, you know, there are going to be some delays in August with that. You know, you got to wrap some things up. You've got to figure some things out. And if a deal falls through in August with like a housing situation, a real estate deal, with the Seven of Swords in reverse, there's a good chance it's going to come back around. If it's not something coming back around already here in August, and you haven't kind of shift in order to take advantage of that. Shift your priorities or shift what you were planning to do in order to accommodate whatever this is that's coming from the past. Now, the help that's going to be available, we do have the Elder of Swords, and as I mentioned at the beginning, these are the kings in this deck. So this could be an air sign energy, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Could be this person coming back from the past, but you know, they would be coming up as a help to you. It could also be like somebody offering you a job, you know, this person that you interviewed with popping up and asking you if you would be open to either accepting that same position you interviewed for, or maybe there's another one they think that you would be a good fit for, and they've held on to your resume or your information. This guy is coming up as a help to you though. He could be a lawyer, he could be an IT techie kind of guy. The Swords people are very good with computers, technology, communications, public speaking, teaching, anything where they're using their communication to help others or to teach others. And yeah, this is somebody who's a very protective influence. This is also a karmic relationship, okay? So for many of you, I do feel like if this is not someone from your past in this life, it's definitely someone from your past lives, okay? So they're coming in because you're supposed to meet. Now, when I say karma, that doesn't mean that, you know, it's going to be like a karmic relationship and a lot of hard lessons and things like that. For some of you, maybe you've already done the hard part. If this is somebody you've already been in a relationship with, it just means that you're meant to meet at a certain time, you know, and there's stuff to be worked out. Maybe they owe you something from a past life, or you do, or maybe it's meant to be good, you know, maybe this is a reward. But yeah, and it doesn't have to be a romantic thing, Cancer. This could be, and they could be male or female, these court cards, when they come up in these general readings. So it could just as easily be a Queen of Swords. But yeah, this could be like a coming back together with a friend, with a family member, somebody who's going to help you out. For some of you, it could be your mom, your dad, an older brother, an older sister, a boss. But they're coming in as a reward for efforts expended. So if there's something you've been working very hard on, they come in with this reward. And if you've been working on finishing your degree, getting certifications, putting a lot of effort into expanding your skills and making yourself more marketable for the job market, this person's coming in to offer you that. If you are single and looking, many of you, this could be somebody you're consulting with, Cancer. It could be a lawyer, because Yera, which is our rune that indicates karma, which I was talking about earlier, is also has to do with legalities and justice and the legal system. So this could be a lawyer you are consulting, maybe about something that was stolen, maybe about, you know, something that, you know, you're somebody that was being sneaky and took something from you. It could be somebody in IT that you are trying to like figure out. Maybe you feel like you were hacked, or you feel like maybe it was like an identity theft situation, and this person is, there's an investigative edge to this with him. He's either going to investigate for legal reasons or be investigating, like trying to find something on your computer. It could be lost data with Mercury retrograde. I just went through that myself. Had to take all of my stuff to the IT guys and have them, like, you know, reinstall Windows and all of this horrible stuff. It was just really, really irritating. But yeah, this is somebody who's going to help you. They'll be able to save your stuff. They'll be able to find your data if that's the case. So yeah, loss and regain. What is lost will be found. That's the theme that I'm getting here very, very clearly for August. And it could be something lost in August, but then also found and regained in August. Or it could be something lost before and regained in August. But for those of you that are single and looking, you could be meeting an air sign person who's going to be a very positive influence in your life. They're going to bring balance to your life, be very helpful to you. If this is a consultant, if it is a lawyer, if it is somebody that you're going to for their services, I do feel like this will be a long-term business relationship at the very least. It seems like they'll become your go-to person for whatever this is that you are seeing them about. Yeah, for some of you, it may be a loan officer. You may be going to a financial advisor. They may be helping you get your, it could be a headhunter. It could be somebody helping you find work. So yeah, look for help coming in from an air sign in your life, or even something more than that. For some of you, it's going to be business. For others of you, they're coming in a personal way, but still a help to you, a protective influence and a good influence to have in your life. Now, what must be accepted about the month of August? We do have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and oh, I'm sorry, Five of Pentacles in reverse. Here's what it looks like in the upright. And so yeah, this is better to get in the reverse. The Five of Pentacles in reverse indicates that, you know, if things have been kind of challenging financially, or if you've been feeling challenged emotionally, kind of left out in the cold, like you know, maybe you've been in kind of a loner mode, kind of cut off from the rest of the world for a little bit, Cancer. That's coming to an end, you know, but I mean, I do feel like many of you, you know, there was a separation, there was a divorce. For some of you, maybe that's what this is. It's like somebody coming back, wanting to get back together, and you're like, no, this person hasn't learned their lessons. They're going to do the same thing. Many of you may have just retreated because there's a lot of gossip online, or this could be happening in August. You know, there's just a lot of gossip going on about you and a divorce, or you and who you were with and what you're doing and who you're seeing. So yeah, you may be kind of cutting yourself off from others for a time in August. I'm not saying all of August is going to be that way. Because I mean, you're very active in other areas, but yeah, socially, with friends, with family, that sort of thing, you may be kind of cocooning yourself off. Maybe somebody hurt your feelings with something they said. With Onsu's in the reverse, it can be, you know, being hurt by something someone said or posted or tweeted or whatever. So, but yeah, many of you are just recovering from a breakup. You may be recovering from a divorce. And this may have been a process, again, with this Eight of Chalices that we were talking about earlier in reverse. Like I want to feel better. Like and you know, you're going to start taking steps to do that. You know, you may be dipping your toes in August as far as socially and getting back out there. If, you know, it's like a recovery from a breakup, or if it's a recovery from a divorce, like you may dip your toes in. But I don't see it taking a full dive in here, Cancer. And if it is kind of like you're doing online dating or anything like that, this person would be very likely to come in through online dating, a digital way, like meeting on the internet would be very in line with what I'm seeing up there. So even if you've had some less than stellar experiences getting back out in the dating world, if you're using apps or online dating or anything like that, don't give up quite yet, because it looks like you could reel in a good fish, you know? Yeah, there's lots of bad ones, but it just takes one good one, right? So give it through August at least here, Cancer, if you are back out in the dating scene, and especially if you're using the internet to meet new people. Your period of loss or feeling like you're just out in the cold and feeling kind of lonely and sad, that's coming to an end in August. But yeah, I'm just kind of feeling like, oh, I'm tired of these people saying the same things, or I keep meeting the same kind of person on these apps, or they, you know, they'll talk to you, send a few messages, and then they disappear, or you know, they'll set up a date, but then they stand me up, or, you know, I'm feeling like somebody's just not having the best luck, or hasn't had the best luck in love, maybe so far this year. You want to, but that just hasn't been your experience up until August. So I would be interested to see what's happening here in August, Cancer. For those of you that are dating or looking to date someone, it seems like for many of you that this Swords person is going to be popping up in August. And yeah, for many of you, I feel like you are leaving a job situation that is, I don't know, there's just a lot of cattiness around, people not doing their work. A lot of people who talk a lot, but don't ever get anything done. Like they may have ideas, but they don't have follow through. You're ready to sever ties with this. If it's not a divorce that you were dealing with, or a breakup that you're trying to move past. It's a job that, you know, and it's like this thing from the past comes around and you're like, oh, thank God. I can't wait to get out of here. And again, it's like, you know, I have to give so many weeks notice, but I'm getting out of here. I wish I could leave today though. You know, even like the standard 2 weeks notice would be too much for you. You're Cancer. I feel like you really want to get the hell out of Dodge here. You're ready to go and get out of here. Others of you, this could be a course that you had to take. That, you know, maybe it's like I had to retake a course, or I had to retake this class to get my certification or to get my diploma. I had to do it this summer. It's the only time I had to do it, and I cannot wait for it to be over, because maybe you just don't feel like you're getting it. Maybe it's been a particularly difficult course for you. Maybe you don't care very much for the teacher. You know, you just can't wait to be done with whatever this is, and you're almost done, but man, it can't come soon enough. But then you'll be free. The outcome of August, we have the Six of Chalices. So again, the past, fond memories of the past, fond memories of childhood, fond memories of puppy love, first love. And this could be coming up again because someone is popping up from the past, or you're going to just kind of looking around. You know, we can go kind of search our past online these days and kind of see who's on Facebook and who we can find on Twitter and what they're up to, and you know, kind of search for names and see what pops up. You know, so you may be but I really feel like there's some action involved with this. Like you are reminiscing with someone, or thinking about someone, thinking about the old neighborhood where you used to live, where you used to go to school, you know, who you used to date. One person in particular, though. Now, for many of you, I do feel like if this is a relationship, and I do feel like it is, we've got cups here, 2 cups here. And so I really think for most of you, you are looking to reconnect with someone from the past. And it's a very kind of just nostalgic air with this relationship. So yeah, maybe it was your high school sweetie, or your college sweetie, or you know, even grade school. Somebody had a crush on the playground or something. I mean, you know. But yeah, I feel like there are plans being made to meet up by the end of August, to reconnect. There are a lot of messages going back and forth, I think. And plans being made to visit each other, or you know, go out somewhere. Others of you, this is the job. Same job opportunity. We're bookended by the past here, the past and a return of the past. So yeah, August, you're in deals talking about relocation, talking about, yeah, flying out to meet with somebody about a job opportunity. I think it's something that you're really excited about, because with Urus and Tyr, it's like, oh, yes, finally, victory. I want this really bad. This is a goal. I want to meet someone special. I want to be in a long-term relationship with someone like this person, or with this person from my past. You know, things just didn't work out before, but this time we may really be able to give it a go. So there's this really sweet air to your reading here in August, Cancer. Something that was lost will be regained. You know, you're getting a second shot at something. And it looks pretty good. It is motivating you to make some changes. It's motivating you to move. And in some cases, physically, you may be relocating or making plans to do that. And for most of you, it looks like you may be making the plans in August, but not actually doing it until maybe September or later, which is good if you can. Signing new contracts and making big shifts like we talked about. If you can wait till September, and when Mercury and Mars are direct again, you're just going to find that things are a lot easier. But there's not a lot of hidden things that you didn't know about, that things may be more upfront there for you. So that's what I see, Cancer. All in all, a pretty sweet reading for you for August. But join me now over on Vimeo. As I mentioned, I'm going to shuffle Madame Endora's fortune cards. I want to see if we can get more wisdom, guidance, and advice for how you can navigate these energies, and especially how you can maybe pull yourself out of these energies of, I don't want to feel this way anymore. Like how can we change the record on that, or at least kind of minimize that effect on your month. So meet me over there and on Vimeo. Again, the link's below, and I'll see you back here next month. Thanks so much for watching, Cancer.